It doesn't matter whose bullet killed who. What matters is that this was a gun battle between rival gang members who came armed to this scene in downtown Sacramento, and innocent bystanders died.
What's going on, YouTube? SGA here, and today I'll be giving some bitter tasting ass medicine and drop some truth to this gangbanging, the police, and this coonery.
Shots fired. He got a name on the head.
Copy, 76.
Here, get your hands up, bro. Hands up! Your fucking third suspect, Tula Payton, remains at large.
Currently, a team of detectives doing everything they can do to locate Mr. Payton.
The suspects each face 3 counts of murder for what the DA is calling the 3 innocent victims, Jontea Alexander, Melinda Davis, and Yamile Martinez.
The evidence shows that the rival gang members armed themselves with weapons. The evidence shows and will show that these individuals armed themselves with guns.
She said all of the participants of the gun battle were...
Yeah, bro, fix this shit. Stop running. Fix this shit. Everything was moving forward. You break over. You do that again.
When the suspect returned to the apartment, he had replaced the standard magazine in his handgun with a 50-round drum magazine, seen in his hand here. As the female victim moved away from the apartment.
Now, I have one question for every coon/gangster. You know? How often have you guys ever seen anyone win against the police? And no, I am not talking about when y'all in trial in shambles with them thick-ass Judge I'm sorry glasses. I'm talking about the real gangsters and these wild baboons and coons that ride around buck wild in these streets trying to turn the ops into packs and having trap houses and all this kind of shit going on around the capital of Sacramento. Do you guys realize what Sacramento really has to offer? Gangbanging is a underground society. It is a real world of working class and middle class people that like to keep their community safe. That is why everyone calls the police, guys. And yes, the police are dirty as fuck in some ways, but you guys do not make it any easier for them to compromise with you or come to some kind of understanding or agreement, and it goes both ways. Now, let me explain. Sacramento has something to offer called Joe's Crab Shack. Everybody and their mama's, sister's, daddy's uncle, they make there. Now, what the fuck do you coons have to offer? The Central City is home to more than 16 million square feet of office space and nearly 95,000 daytime employees. Now, what the fuck do y'all have to offer? Sacramento can't have anything to offer to the public without you motherfuckers coming and sticking up the goddamn place. All these clubs getting shut down from coonery. Polarities, shut down. Then it turned into the London, and y'all shot that motherfucker the fuck up in April. What the fuck else? Zoku's. Chris Webber tried to make a fucking place where you guys can come and enjoy yourselves, and he got shot the fuck up. Let's face the truth, guys. You guys have nothing, absolutely nothing to offer the public and, hey, even the police, the people that you guys want so much from. To those who don't know, this is Bub, Trigger Mob Bub, and everybody is scared of this motherfucker. And he is sort of like the Lavish D of the Heights, or the Horn-Type North, I should say, but mainly the Heights. This motherfucker didn't beat the hell out of everybody from the CML side, just about. Now, let me show you guys how all that rank, quote-unquote, and that street cred doesn't mean fuck shit to the police, because they know they is boss. They the boss.
You see that? I ain't getting nothing. I'm not on probation for all or nothing. I'm not just trying to make you take it.
Now, mind you, Bub is not on no probation, no nothing. And that don't mean a fuck shit to the police. Why? Because they his daddy. They boss.
I declined to make a statement. I'm not on probation, parole, or nothing.
That's fine. Who's wrong with now?
Now I'm being threatened.
No one's being threatened.
Now I'm being threatened now. Now I can't protect myself. If I protect myself, they're going to take my phone and shit. And this is protecting myself.
How is that protecting you?
No, if somebody...
We all have cameras on.
If y'all do something wrong to me right now, man, then I can protect. This is my protection right here, bro. This is going to make sure I follow the law.
3 days later.
I ain't even know no gangbanging shit or nothing with motherfuckers, bro. But y'all still go through the same ass shit. Still go through the same ass shit, man. Still going through this shit, man.
Y'all motherfuckers did so much damage and so much death and destruction to this community. The police know that that game that people play to, get off of parole just so they can ride around with their guns.
This how they do us at our family funeral. Straight bitches.
Have you guys noticed it hasn't been any get back for Serge dying? I was told that there was a stand down and a ceasefire. Why? Because they don't want any smoke with the police. But that doesn't mean a fuck shit. Like I said, the police are tapped in to the streets, but not the underbelly of what the fuck is really going on. They only see what you guys present to them on black and white. The police apparently knew about the ceasefire, but they didn't give a fuck. They were waiting right around the corner from Serge's funeral for some shit to go down. Hella deep. But it was a car crash that sounded like gunfire, and they swarmed the whole entire fucking funeral. Why? Because everyone's history. The 8200 Hot Boys moved to Elk Grove and stuck up the whole place. Shooter Gang moved to Elk Grove and stuck it up kinda. But still, man, fuck. Oh yeah, I have one question. Why in the fuck? Every time some mass shit or some serious shit happens, they always have on the news some ex-gang member speaking out that no one has ever seen or heard of. Now what the fuck?
So why aren't you going to school? Why don't you follow the rules? Why don't you watch the news?
The rapper and president of the local Brother to Brother organization has been using his music to try and reach youth in the Del Paso Heights area, but he's now planning to expand those efforts across the capital city.
Valley High, Oak Park, Del Paso Heights, G Parkway, and have these cats and show them the right way with these youth, because we're talking about the youth at this point, you know.
Hey, no offense, Mr. Brother to Brother, but you need some motherfucking help, man. I've talked to numerous of these coons with a big-ass name, and they all say that they changed their life and they want to help and give back to the community. But I got one question. Why in the fuck aren't you guys the ones on the news and in these press conferences and city councils and juvenile halls and elementary schools really out here putting in footwork, trying?
Take this shit down, girl, but I ain't tripping, nigga, on the set, nigga. Nigga, you know what's going on, nigga.
Hey, Bill looking for me, nigga. Hey, Bill looking.
Now, look at this judge, sitting there judging. Now, we don't know fuck shit about any of these motherfuckers. Where they stay, where they go out to eat, what kind of car they drive, what grocery store they go to buy toilet paper to wipe they ass. Now look at this dumb motherfucker. Front center in front of the same judge that we don't know jack shit about. Why? This motherfucker decides to be a coon. Now, don't get me wrong. There's no such thing as a good cop. Because, in my eyes, a lot of that shit is corrupted. But do you see any good cops, quote unquote, reporting or coming out publicly speaking out against their brothers? Fuck no. Do I agree with shit like this and how the police don't let people grieve after losing someone? Hell, motherfucker, no. But do I understand it? In a sense, yes. Guys, you have to understand. That whole situation was huge. And it was the perfect timing for people who really want to make a change, that have a name for themselves, to come out publicly and say, hey, I'm not a part of this shit anymore, even though I used to be. And how can we stop this shit? The police see every fucking thing on internet, and they watch you guys. They tap you guys' phones, and they hear and see. You guys don't get a flying fuck about a motherfucking change. Hey, but that's why you guys have me. I'm here for the coonery. I'm here so these kids can see that this shit is actually lame. Because this shit look too cool. This shit look way too goddamn good for a motherfucking young kid to just pick up a Glock with a extended magazine, aka a 30 clip, and just go wild in the streets like this is Chirac. Man, fuck that. SGA, I'm out.
That's on dead, homies. Slick, homies. Homies, put it on my dead, homies. Homies, yeah, homies. Homies. Put it on my dead, homies.